Lightweight, baby!
Welcome to the weekend edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs, the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Friday, September 12th, 2014, and on today's show, Baitoaspoor 212 redemption, world's strongest bodybuilder ready for the Olympia, Aaron Clark scares little children, Kevin Ofurum heads to Cancun, and the Dominican duo train at 1 week out. All that and much, much more only on Muscle in the Morning. IFBB 212 Pro Baitoaspoor is looking more like an open bodybuilding competitor as we approach the 1 week out mark for the 50th anniversary Olympia weekend. After a disappointing 16th place at last year's O, where he showed up looking flat, smooth, and outclassed, the Iranian powerhouse is looking for redemption. Baitoaspoor has managed to crack the top 5 in his last 3 contests, including a 3rd place finish at the super competitive New York Pro. In fact, ever since he started working with Dennis James, he's been looking way more refined and polished on stage. Look for a very dangerous Baitoaspoor to take to the 212 Olympia stage in Las Vegas 1 week from today. Johnny Jackson is gearing up to make another Olympia run. The man known as the world's strongest bodybuilder is no stranger to the Olympia stage, but at 43 years old, the question remains, will he ever finally pull it all together and come in at 100% on bodybuilding's biggest stage? After a terrible showing in 2013, when JOJ failed to even place, we've seen a few signs that Jackson may not be quite done. No one will deny Jackson possesses Olympia-quality muscle from the waist up, but his lack of leg development and weak calves, coupled with inconsistent conditioning, have kept him out of the elite top 6. Perhaps this will be the year that the old Texas dog learns a few new tricks and steps on stage ready to show the world the best he's got to offer. 212 IFBB Pro Aaron Clark is looking downright scary 1 week out from making his Olympia debut. Clark released a photo showing off absolutely freaky, ripped conditioning at a substantial body weight of 217 pounds. After winning the 212 division at the IFBB New York Pro earlier this year, Clark has solidified himself as one of the brightest and upcoming young stars in bodybuilding. But whether or not he has what it takes to stand shoulder to shoulder with the top 212 competitors in the world remains to be seen. If Clark can manage to hold his conditioning without getting too flat, he can certainly find himself in the top 5 or higher of the very deep 212 lineup. Although the bodybuilding world is set to converge on Las Vegas, Nevada in less than a week, IFBB Pro Kevin Ofurum has migrated south of the border to enjoy a little bit of rest and relaxation under the sun. The Ronnie Coleman Signature Series endorsed athlete has been spotted moonlighting in tropical paradise and enjoying some much-needed time off in Cancun, Mexico. The 2013 NPC USA Men's Light Heavyweight champ last took the stage at the Dallas Europa Super Show, where he finished 8th in the 212 division. Look for Ofurum to take the stage again in 2015 with a bigger, fuller look while maintaining his superb level of conditioning. Victor Martinez and John Delarosa were recently spotted training together at one of New York's lesser-known hardcore havens, Steel Gym. Both Delarosa and Martinez are making their way to the Olympia stage with top 10 aspirations in mind, but this contest marks a turning point for both men. While Martinez is hoping to prove that he's still one of the best bodybuilders in the world, Delarosa is looking to stake his claim as a serious top 10 threat. Look for the Dominican duo to do some serious damage in what might be one of the best Olympia lineups in years. And finally, while Phil Heath, Kai Green, and Dennis Wolf are stealing most of the headlines for this year's Olympia weekend, the other men's division, aka Men's Physique, is going into its second Olympia year, with reigning champ Mark Anthony looking to defend the title he won at the inaugural showdown in 2013. But defending this title is going to be a very tricky proposition. especially given the fact that Texas's very own Jason Poston is coming into this year's event with momentum up the gazoo. After winning the Orlando Show of Champions, Dallas Europa Super Show, and New York Pro, where he beat hometown favorite Sadiq Hadzovic, the type 1 diabetic has to be considered the man to beat in Vegas. Poston's model good looks, flawless physique, and articulate mouthpiece position him as the perfect candidate to carry the torch for the rapidly evolving new division. Stay tuned for all your Jason Poston updates only on Muscle in the Morning. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs, the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. And for full quotes and Muscle in the Morning bonus features, join Muscle in the Morning's official Facebook page. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook.